Naima, that's very cute. Congrats on getting first. You have a nice streak going, I believe. Pretty sure. I think you've been first every time this week, at least. You did it, yes, you did it, Chang. You did it. Good job, Chang. For a bit cooking food, understandable, Chang, understandable. I almost called you chicken. I think you said cook food. My brain was like, oh, chicken. Chang, chicken. Chicken, Chang. Oh, Freudian slip, I guess, because I want some chicken. Hi, Mercury. Hi, dear. How are you? Mwah. Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. That's not how you spell Mercury. There we go. I spelled it like Mercro. No, it's mer. Anyway. Yeah, I'm tired too, Mercury. I'm tired too. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. Mwah. Mwah. Of course, dear, of course. Please go follow Mercury, please, please. Mercury plays Master Duel as well. And oh shoot, that reminds me, I should probably log on and do that. I need the gems. And Pokemon. They play Pokemon. So please go give them some love, please, please, please. Also, we are at 690. We hit it last night. Last night was nuts. Last night was nuts. 3 raids, and we hit 690. Mostly thanks to the raids and the raid out to Valacious. It means a lot. It's just nuts. I think we started that night at like 683 or something. It was nuts. So I need to start thinking about what we do for 700. Maybe, depending on when we hit it, of course, we can do another 3 12-hour stream marathon. I guess we could do 4 12-hour streams. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I guess I could still do ASMR on Friday night. I could still do that. So it depends on when we hit it, I suppose. I haven't played Elden Ring since then. That was tons of fun. I really had fun with Elden Ring that morning. I believe it was the morning. We got to what, 4 or 5 bosses? I think it was 4. I think it was 4. We did not beat. I did not fight the tree sentinel. It was a dragon. There's like a gold ogre in a mine, and the dog statue that looks like a cat, and the bloodhound. Right. I'm pretty sure his name's like Bloodhound. That was fun. That was fun. So I wouldn't mind playing Elden Ring for that. But like I thought it'd be, oh, maybe we'll hit 700 before the end of the year, maybe like mid-December or late December. No. Nope. We might hit it next week. I don't know. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you. Mwah. Oh, Mercury, do you have a favorite ASMR trigger? I'd be happy to do it for you. Thanks for your follow. But the ads do start in like 30 seconds, so I'll do it after the ad break. If you don't, no worries, no worries. Unless I already asked, I don't remember. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I should probably... Let me find the link to the video. You don't think you have a favorite? Understandable. There we go. Paste that. There we go. Pin this manually. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we didn't end up having to do any grinding for the Digimon stream last night, but I pretty sure we're gonna do some grinding for Koromon tomorrow because our team's levels are like on par with the wild encounters, and feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. The game also bullied us with Crimsonite typed Koromon quite a bit last week as well. Or yeah, last week. Sorry, forgot what day we played the game. Well, Kuro's live right now. Okay. Well, I imagine if Kuro is still live tonight, we'll probably raid Kuro. Thank you for the pets, Mercury. Thank you. Welcome back from the ads. Sorry about that. I do the 3 minutes every hour because we used to do a minute and a half, like every 30 minutes or so, to get the 3 minute total to make it so Twitch doesn't play pre rolls for people. And that just felt way too interruptive. It felt too often. So we just get them out of the way every hour. But they do play in like the first 10 minutes of the stream. Because otherwise we'd be stuck with pre rolls. We don't want pre rolls. Or at least I don't. They make browsing Twitch even worse than it already is, and that's saying something. Where's me? Oh, sorry about the chair noises. Ice globes make one of my favorite sounds. It goes bloop 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 in a way that makes my brain I don't know. It's a nice sound. There's some jets. Might be a plane. But I guess they do stuff at this time. Probably routine, maybe training or something. Because this has happened before around this time, so there's probably going to be one or two more. Probably going to be one or two more. Sorry. At least that what actually happened. Ugh. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you. Hi, Tato. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing alright, Tato. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I need to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Hi, Tato. How you doing, little rascal? You doing okay? Magnetic Queen Owen, thank you. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you for the follow. Was it yesterday? Was it that yesterday? Thank you for the follow, dear. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. If you don't know who I am already, I am Ketchup the Bear, your local Teddy Variety streamer. I do ASMR every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and the rest of the week we play games. Tomorrow we're playing a creature collector, the same genre as Pokemon. We're playing Koromon tomorrow, and Saturday we're playing some Sega games because the Sega Classics collection is getting delisted from Steam on the 6th of December. There's like 55 games in the collection, and it's been sitting in my library for probably a year now. So I thought it'd be fun to just play through it every Saturday. Um, I want to at least dedicate one stream to every game in the collection. At least one stream. Every game gets at least one stream. Because I know some of them are like arcade games that got ported to the Sega consoles and stuff like that. Like Flicky, he plays a little blue bird that does stuff and avoids cats or something. Thank you for the water, dear. Thank you. But then there's like 3 Phantasy Star games, and I'm pretty sure those are like meaty RPGs. So, oh, there's another jet. There's another jet. Hold on, let's see. There we go. Maybe that makes it a little quieter. I hope that's not too loud. I hope the jet's not too loud. If you can hear it, I hope it's not too loud. I guess I do routine training or something around this time every week. Because this has happened before. I think last time there were like 3 back to back, so there might be one more. Okay. We rated Val. Yeah, I like Val a lot. We met him through Thorn, and Thorn found me through Coffee Talk. If you're a streamer and you stream Coffee Talk on Twitch.tv, Thorn will find you. Thorn will find you, and she will follow you. Hi Marius, thank you for being here. Thorn's great. Thorn was my first mod. I have 2 or 3 other mods now. Besides Stream Elements and Sorrybot, of course. Yeah, Thorn's great. We love Thorn here. But yeah, so this is what we're doing on Saturday. I guess we'll just call them Sega Saturdays. Because I don't know why Sega's delisting the game from Steam. Maybe they're losing some licenses, or I don't know. Maybe they have a plan to like make a Sega online service where you subscribe and then you get access to like Sega's whole library, or a large library anyway. And they want people, the Classics collection is a roadblock to that. I don't know, but because they're delisting it, come on and play through the games on there. If you own it, the Sega Classics collection on Steam, they're not taking it away from you. You can still own it. You can still uninstall it, reinstall it, play it, but it will be delisted from Steam. You can't gift it or buy it or anything like that after the 6th of December. Understandable, Marius. Understandable. Thank you for being here. A gift? You don't have to give me a gift. Your presence is a gift enough. Thank you. Thank you. A stretch. Thank you, Marius. Thank you. Will I drink water? Yes, I will drink water. I will drink water. Your boss is calling. Okay, Marius. Stay safe. A treat? Okay. Thank you, Tato. I still have this. Sorry, that might be loud. I still have these sunflower seeds. I think I'm almost through all these, though. I hope. Maybe. It's been a few months, anyway. Alright. I am sure these are expired, but I don't have any other snacks. Thank you for the redeem, Tato. Thank you. But Magnetic Queen, if you have a favorite ASMR trigger, I would be happy to do it for you as thanks for your follow. You don't have to worry about doing the redeems or anything using channel points. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Sorry. I feel like I had a hair in my mouth, but it was just a piece of the sunflower kernel. It's weird. But I hope you're doing okay, Tato. Thank you for being here. Always good to see you, Tato. Doesn't Chang have that emote? Oh, it's the Fenris emote. Fenris is great. We love Fenris here. Mwah. Sorry. It's like a hangnail or something. Sorry. Oh, there's the third one.
Sorry if it's loud. I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about the chips. Was that two? Two back-to-back ones?
Okay. Hopefully those aren't too loud. Hope they're not too loud. So, also, because we're getting close to 700, I bought. So, like last weekend, I went to the store with my mom after weekend leaves at my grandma's house, and I splurged money. I splurged money. Okay, that's not an innuendo. I bought things with money. I bought some Christmas dots and a chocolate orange, and I got this box of chocolates here. Because, well, why not? I can do a tier list of them. So I guess if we hit 700, I can just do that as part of those streams. There's 32 chocolates in the box, but there's like 8 or 9 different flavors, so it wouldn't be too long of a list. But each piece of each little chocolate bar is like 160 calories and like 25% of your daily saturated fats. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I think I'm gonna spread them out because, oh my goodness, that's a lot. I don't know. It sounds like a lot. It may not actually be a lot, but it sounds like it. Sorry. Sorry if you can hear my. I think this is my brother like screeching. I don't know what that was. Oh, Toto, if you're still here, are you still collecting beans? You still collecting beans? You got some new beans? I haven't even thought about it in a while. Uh, I will do another beans stream with my sister. If you don't know what I'm talking about, uh, there were toys in 2008. They were like a reboot of Mighty Beans. Mighty Beans are like a 90s toy, I think. And then they brought it back in 2008, I think. Um, they're just little plastic, like, pill shaped toys with a metal ball bearing in them. So you can, like, put them on a track and they do flips and all that kind of thing. And they're just fun, also just kind of fun fidget toys because you can shake them and they go ting 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 ting, right? And and also in 2008 that was like when Bakugan started, I think. Um, so I had a lot. Me and my brother liked Mighty Beans. I don't know why we did, but we liked them. I still have all the ones that I had when I was little. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'm getting excited talking about Mighty Beans. um, but so I had Mighty Beans, and then for like I think it was my 8th birthday. It might have been my 9th birthday. Uh, my grandma took me to Walmart, and I got to pick one thing out. I believe that's what happened. Because I picked it out, and my grandma got it for me for my birthday. It was a starter set for Bakugan. It had like 6 Bakugan in it, I think. So it was like a 2-player set, and it came with some cards, gate cards, and the ability cards, and 4 ramps, and like one of those fold up like windshield covers. But it was like a playmat. You put it on the ground, and then it's like you're playing on like the Bakugan field. But right, I have that somewhere. um, so me, my brother, and a friend that used to live down the street, we came up with a game. We called it Baku Beans at the time. Uh, it's we called it Baku Beans because we used the red ramps from the Bakugan starter set, and you roll them off the ramp and try and knock over your opponent's beans. It's basically marbles, but with Mighty Beans. That's pretty much what it is with the Bakugan ramps. So we called it Baku Beans, and we came up with cards for it because Bakugan uses cards. It's kind of a card game, at least the original one was, I guess. The reboot a few years ago, they launched a TCG part of it, but it got like no support from Mattel. Is it Mattel that owns Bakugan? I don't remember. And that TCG got like maybe 2 other sets, and then it just died. They did not support it at all, really. And then the new Bakugan series that started last year is just like rock paper scissors number game. It's like Fancy War. So it would entertain like a 5 year old, like a kindergartner, but once they get to first grade, it's boring. I mean, it's fun because the gimmick of these new ones is that they spin. There's special Bakugan that can spin like a Beyblade, but it's not nearly as fun as Beyblade. I have some Beyblades, and they're way cooler because they go ting 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 ting. Right? I got some Beyblade X stuff because it's just really cool, and it's fun to watch Beyblades move around too. Anyway, uh, so we made some cards out of just printer paper. Need to like get those laminated or something at some point to keep them safe. Um, and you have a hand of three. And the cards are capsules because the beans are kind of capsule shaped. I think that's where we got the idea from. So, uh, so so when you start a game, actually, yeah, I'll just walk you through it, I guess. So you could play this at home if you have at least 12, 12 Mighty Beans. You can do a two-player game. Um, Unless you want to play with three beans each, but that's not a very long game at all. Um, I mean, you could stretch it out, but there's ways you could do that, but it's tedious. Anyway, you need at least 6 beans for each player. And so how we did it, because I had a lot of beans. I have way more beans now, but I have I have some beans. Um, and the beans I did have, I had a few that had like they were like gross out humor kind of deal because it's 2008, right? I think is that also around when like grocery game gang was a thing. I think maybe um because of like mid 2000s gross out stuff. I mean that was also always a thing, right? There was a creepy crawly making kits that like gave kids third degree burns in like the 80s, and then they brought them back or whatever because they got it to like 600 degrees, and then the government was like, no, you can't be doing that. So they took about shelves, and then another company got the rights to it. Anyway, that's all their story. Anyway, so my friend from down the street did not like the ones the mighty beans with uh, gross out humor. Like there was one called Pick and Flick, and Snotty Bean, and I think there was another one. So, but we only had enough beans at the time uh, for 4 players to have a full set. So there was no room to like trade out a bean for one you wanted or anything like that. So we made little people cards. We called them people cards. They're just cards with the name of a corresponding Mighty Bean on them. And you would shuffle that little deck of little pieces of printer paper, and 6 each player. You would flip them over, and then you would see what beans you got, because we would fight over which beans we got to use, because there's the Velociraptor bean, the Frankenstein bean, and those beans uh, were cool because there's a Velociraptor and Frankenstein. So we would argue over who gets to use those, and we're like, all right, let's make a deck of cards to distribute the beans. So on the undesirable beans, the ones with boogers on them, not real boogers, but boogers in the artwork on the beans, like the pick and flick bean, because my friend doesn't like boogers or bugs. Oh, sorry. He doesn't even like box elder bugs. Um, and those guys are harmless. They're really pretty beetles. Anyway. Anyway. The booger beans and other beans that were like the cool beans that we want, like robots and dinosaurs, and I think the giraffe one um, put so we would write replaceable in 2 to 3 player game on the gross ones, the ones with boogers. So if you drew that one before you started the game, you could put it back in the pile and then draw a new bean card, a new people card. And then you would have to stick with that one unless it was also a replaceable one. And then there were ones like the raptor, the Frankenstein one, that were like the main characters. I guess we liked those beans a lot, so we would keep them alive more. So they gained this air of being a superior piece in the game. And so we would write tradable on their cards. So if you got a tradable bean, you could trade it with another player for a bean you wanted. So if you got the raptor bean or Frankenstein, but you wanted the lion bean or the bomb disposal bean, which was like a robot guy that eats bombs or something, you could trade it with that player for a bean. Anyway, once you have your 6 people cards, then you would uh, get out get out of the container of beans or whatever. You get your team of 6, and then you would shuffle the capsule cards, the power up cards, and then you would hand out a hand of 3 cards to each player. And there's like 5 or 6 different capsule cards, probably more than that. There's food capsules, drink capsules, which are like extra lives. So you can't stack 2 food capsules on one bean. You have to be a food and a drink. And you put a little food token and a drink token on your people card. There's undeath capsules, which will revive a dead bean. So if the bean gets rolled over, well, it's on the board, or like gets just attacked by another bean while it's on the board, and it died. If a bean died, you could play an undeath capsule and revive it. So you could stay in the game as long as you kept drawing undeath capsules. And then there were speed capsules, which would let your bean move twice as fast, move twice in your turn. Because when you would roll, you'd roll a bean, and if a bean got rolled over, it was instantly dead. There was no roll or save for that bean. It was just dead. Unless you also, rolled over one of your own beans, then you would set up everybody where they last were, and then you would roll your bean again. You would take your turn again until you did not roll over one of your own beans. So if you knocked someone beans, anyway, if a bean got rolled over, it was just dead, unless it had a food or a drink capsule. Or you played a shield capsule, which protects a bean from any source of damage, even instant death effect cards. Anyway, once you roll a bean, wherever it stops on the table, so you would line up the Bakugan ramps to form a little arena, so there were no gaps between they were touching tips. The ramps were all touching corners, so you would make this little circle on the middle of the table or whatever. And wherever the bean stopped on the table, you would stand him up, and he would stay there, and then someone else would take their turn. And then when it comes back around your turn, you have to roll a bean every turn if you're able. You can't just keep your beans in reserve and just manipulate the bean you have on the field, because otherwise there's no way you could lose. So as long as you have a living bean in reserve, you have to roll it. In addition to rolling your bean on your turn, you can play as many cards as you want. As long as a card, you started your turn with that card in your hand, you can play it. But if you can't just keep playing cards as you play them on your turn, because otherwise you could just go through the whole deck, and that's broken. So as long as the card started in your hand that turn, you can play it. You can play your whole hand that turn. And then you can move a bean. You can have a bean in the arena move by having it do a a handstand, basically. You would just flip the bean onto its head, lay it down flat, then flip it up onto its head, and that was its one movement. And a speed capsule increases its movement to 2, so you can do a somersault. And then the bean would stay there. So if you want a bean to not be in the center of the arena, that's the worst place to be because it's your most vulnerable. But the ball bearing in the beans kind of makes it unpredictable. There's been plenty of times where a bean hits a bean, but the ball bearing is in the left side of the capsule, so it just swipes past the bean that it would have run over if the ball bearing was in the center. So it does a little swoop around the bean it hits, and that's happened plenty of times, and it's hilarious. I'm probably not explaining this very well. There's a VOD of me playing it with my sister and Teto. Teto's in a Discord call while we play it, and my sister is sitting in my room with me while we play it on my little side table. So if you want to see gameplay of Baku Beans or Battle Beans, whatever you want to call it, there's a VOD up on the YouTube channel. It's probably in the demos and one-shots playlist, and maybe the unboxings playlist, probably not. But it's probably in demos and one-shots, probably. I think. I'll do that on stream again. I'll play it again with my sister on stream. Maybe I'll do it for 700. Maybe, but for the Donathon rewards, which these are all still active, so if we ever hit these totals for the 3DO on my throne, I'll do them. The next goal is $100. We're at $80.43. So the next one is I'll eat spicy ramen. I have a cup of buldak noodles. And then 125, I'll try coffee for the first time in my life. I have packets of freeze-dried coffee from MRE's. I'll drink that. And if we hit 150, I will do another Battle Beans stream with my sister, with Bear Sis. You guys like that stream. That stream was fun. It was also exhausting, but it was fun. Hi, Ninetail. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Good to see you. But anyway, so there's the food and drink capsule cards, the undeath capsules, the shield capsule, the speed capsule, and then I believe there's the precision capsule, which automatically hits a bean. So you would play that when you attack a bean in the arena. So if you have a bean next to a bean, if you have a bean next to an enemy bean, and you can lean your bean over and nudge the bean next to him, if you can touch him with the bean, you can roll an attack. We use the Lego Heroica die because the Lego Heroica die has the shield in the 6th position. If you roll that square, you re-roll, and if you roll a side with a skull, your bean dies. If you roll a side with a sword, the bean you attacked dies. And if you roll the opposite side of the shield that has a skull and a sword, both beans die. But if you use the precision capsule, you don't have to roll. It automatically hits unless your opponent plays a shield capsule. Those are the power-ups, and you have 3 cards, 3 of those in your hand. When you have 3 over the course of the game, this happens rarely, maybe once or twice per game. Sometimes I think one time it happened 3 times. That might have been on stream. My sister just kept getting them or something. When you save up 3 cards, when you have 3 of the same capsule cards in your hand, you trade them in for an ultra rare card. And we spelled ultra with an O, or at least I did on one of them because I'm a dum-dum and I was in 5th grade. Behind 19, I'll get your good girl in a second. I just have to finish this thought, otherwise I will explode. And the ultra rare cards are bigger pieces of printer paper with super cool effects on them. There's like 2 or 3 that are actually good. The rest are kind of garbage or pretty disappointing. There's the mud puddle, which you lay the mud puddle card on the in the arena, and when a bean rolls through it, if a bean rolls through it, the bean has to be placed on top of the mud puddle card. Um, so you can gather beans in a certain area and then like roll them all over with your bean or whatever on your next turn. Then there's the radioactive waste, which is like the mud puddle, but if a bean rolls through the radioactive waste, it dies. Or if it lands on the radioactive waste card in the arena, it dies. And then there's the out of control hose, which you equip to a bean like a food or drink token, and then every bean within 2 rolling distance rolls away from your bean because it's an out of control hose, so it's like spraying everywhere and it's like forcing everyone away from your bean, which protects them from melee attacks. But they can there's grenade capsules which let you attack from range. And there's the motorcycle, which gives an equipped bean like 4 times movement, which can be good if you need to get out of a certain situation quickly, but otherwise is a pretty disappointing one to get. There's the retriever robot, which you equip to an opponent's bean, and the retriever robot every turn moves closer to a bean of your choosing. So if there's an enemy bean in the corner where it's hard to get them with a roll, by rolling a bean off the ramp, you can pull them out of the corner manually, or roll close enough to just hit him with a grenade or whatever, right? There's the chocolate man, which attracts beans to it, so it's like the retriever robot, but it gathers beans to it. And the razor sword, which is an auto hit, like a precision capsule, 4-use precision capsule. Then the Sword of Doom is a separate card. There's the Razor Sword and the Sword of Doom. The Sword of Doom is a permanent auto hit on any attack that bean makes forever. So it is just objectively like the best ultra rare card you can get out of the deck of ultra rare cards. BRB, okay, Ninetale, I'll do your good girl when you get back, okay? I should hopefully be done ranting by then. And then there's the Death Ray gun, which shoots in a line the width of your pointer finger and goes on to the end of the arena, wherever you point it at. And any bean in that line, the width of your pointer finger, dies instantly. And then there's the Mega Bean card, because they rebooted Mighty Beans in like 2019, 2020, with like Fortnite beans and stuff, because they did like crossovers before in like 2008 to 2010. There's Pokemon Mighty Beans, there's Cars like Lightning McQueen Mighty Beans, there's Star Wars Mighty Beans, there were Ninja Turtle Mighty Beans, like 2003 series Ninja Turtles. I feel like there were some more than that. That's all I can think of right now. Hi, Danny. Hi, dear. How are you? Good to see you. I am giving lore right now. I'm talking about a game made up with my younger brother and a friend from down the street. They used to live down the street when we were little, with Mighty Beans and Bakugan ramps. Bakugan toys themselves were not involved. It was just the ramps. So the Ultra Bean card, the Mega Bean card, gets you access to a Reboot Bean, which are like 3 times as heavy as the 2008 beans because they're bigger and squatter because so they're harder to swallow, I guess. um, does mean that they roll on their side less efficiently, so they do more of a wobble, like a weeble wobble, but it actually rolls around, kind of. It doesn't just stand up in place and doesn't move. Um, but the kind of like weeble wobbles. So you would roll that, and it's just like a big boulder that you just chuck at the other beans in the arena. Um, it's like you get one mega bean, and he stays on your team, so you get an additional bean. Um, and you lose when all your beans die. If all your beans are dead, you're out. So as long as you have a living bean, you're okay. And you win when everyone else is dead, when everyone else is out. So 4-player games can go on for a long time if people stack food and drink capsules on specific beans, make them harder to kill, and then they get like the Doom Sword or whatever. Uh, anyway, the games can draw out. That's why we instituted the rule that you can only play a card on your turn if you started your turn with that card in your hand. Because when we were playing on stream with my sister and Teto, my sister was just going through her hand uh, through cards like nobody's business, and we were like, okay, this is kind of weird. This feels off, because she would get a food capsule, she'd play a food capsule, and then she would draw a food capsule, put it on another bean, draw a drink capsule, and until it was time to reshuffle the deck from the discard pile. Anyway, that's enough of that. But if you want to see me play this game, and you want to play it for yourself, I talk about it extensively in a particular ASMR VOD. Might have been an ASMR VOD, I don't remember. I talked about it extensively in a VOD, and then we played it on stream a few months, earlier this year, with my sister and Teto. And that VOD is on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll put it in chat. Let's see. Let's see here. Where would it be? Would it be in demos and one shots? But how are you, Danny? Please go follow Danny. Danny is a fellow bear. Danny is super sweet. She is super awesome. She's great. Did I? I did. Okay. I did. It's on a playlist. Okay. Copy. And oh. There you go. That's the link to the VOD I was talking about. We played with my sister and Teto. That stream was super fun and completely exhausting. Because I had Teto in my headset, and then my sister to my right, and then I had to try and pay attention to chat, and my sister was talking to chat. She's like, pay attention. I was overwhelmed. So I think if we do it again, I might just try to have It'd just be me and my sister. And I believe I got Teto to play it with his sister, I think. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry about that. Enough rambling about that. You can watch the VOD if you like. That's the link to it in the playlist, so that's why the link is so long. I apologize. Okay, let me drink some water real quick, Ninetale. And then I will get you your good girl. Okay. That stream was tons of fun too. It was very fun. I think my sister won. She kicked my butt. Teto was also very good, but my sister kicked our butts, I'm pretty sure. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Here's your good girl, Ninetale. How you doing, Ninetale? I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're feeling better. Sorry, my voice cracked there. I hope you're feeling better. If I recall, you were not feeling well, I believe. Apologize if I'm mistaken, but I hope you're feeling better, even just a little.
Good girl, Ninetale. Good girl. Oh, I hope you get some good rest, Ninetale. I'm sorry to hear you've just been exhausted. Good girl, Ninetale. Good girl. Good girl, good girl. Good girl, good girl. Ninetale, I'm very proud of you. You work very, very hard, and I'm very, very proud of you. I hope you get some good rest. Hope you get some good rest and some good sleeps. Some good sleeps.
Did you have something yummy to eat today, Ninetale? Hope you did. Hope you had something yummy. Good girl, Ninetale. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Such a good girl you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Mwah. Good girl. Good girl, Ninetale. Good girl. Mwah. Look at you being such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Mwah. 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 You a Texas toast? Nice. Oh, sorry for that. I'm glad I got that done before the ad break started. I'm glad I did that. Cool. You have such cute emotes, Intel. It's crazy. Find such cute emotes. But yeah, so when we hit 700, I'm thinking we do three 2-hour streams back to back again. I think we'll do that. Need to come up with some more incentives for the donut flower rewards for the 3DO. Because this 3DO would be pretty nice. But I need to come up with some more incentives because I feel like I didn't come up with enough for like the right side of this graph or whatever you want to call it, whatever this thing I made in MS Paint is. This list. I need to come up with some more stuff for the right side. But I still have to make the puppet on stream, so probably want to start that maybe next Thursday. Maybe next Thursday we'll start that. So cute emotes. Very cute. So a lot of games on my wish list are on sale right now. I did get an email from Twitch saying that my payout has been processed, so I'll get a check in the mail in probably the next 5 days. So once I am able to get to the bank, I want to pick up Monster Hunter Stories, the remaster of the first game. Because we finished Stories 2 in like February of this year. That feels like forever ago, but we played that game every week. I think that was our Tuesday game for a while. That game's so good. I love Stories 2. I have Stories 1. I have played Stories 1 because it originally released on the 3DS. It was that long ago. And I never finished it. I hit a wall with a Radoban boss, that guy that spits bombs everywhere and rolls around. I can't remember what that guy's called, but it's that guy. It's that guy. And I couldn't get through that boss, so but now that I've got a bigger brain, a more developed brain, Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it won't be that bad. But Stories 2 definitely had some quality of life features that the first game did not have. Like in the first game, when you transferred a gene to another monster on the gene bingo card thing, that gene had to be in that specific spot. And in the second game, you can select the spot where the gene goes in the bingo card. So that not being a thing is kind of worrying. As if we, because I don't feel like grinding for genes for hours, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure the first game is going to have a smaller selection of monsters. Unless they added a bunch of new ones. Like, backported a bunch of new ones. Because the first one came out before World, I'm pretty sure. But the original on the 3DS had a bunch of DLC monsters. You could get Epona in the 3DS version. You could get Epona, like Link's horse Epona from The Legend of Zelda. It wasn't very good, but you could do it. And there were a few other event or DLC monsters that you could get through event arena fights, that kind of deal. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But we're not. They did not put Epona in the remaster. You can't get Epona, which would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. But you can't. You can't. And I don't think there's as in-depth character customization in this game. I think. Maybe. It's been a while since I've played it. I think you can. I think you can. There's also a Monster Hunter Stories anime with like 54 episodes. It's on Crunchyroll. I haven't watched it. I'm pretty sure it's just the plot of the game. I'm pretty sure it's just the plot of the game. But it's cool that there's a Monster Hunter anime. That's neat. But the main character gets a Rathalos in both games. So, and there's characters from the first game in the second game, but they're older because time has passed. So, yeah, I'm excited to play it. Also, want to play Space Marine 2. Hi, Brad. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hope you've been well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Scratch isn't a good red. Okay, let me drink some water real quick. Bread, I recorded an ASMR RP video Sunday night after stream. I don't know if you saw it. It's in the pinned comment in chat. That's the link to the video. It's also just on the YouTube channel too. It's like 33 minutes long. I did not think it'd be that long. I did not have a script. I hope it turned out well. It's getting decent views compared to my other content on YouTube, so excuse me, that's encouraging. Sorry, I keep burping. Sorry about that. But if you watch it, Brad, let me know what you think. It's just me putting you back to sleep after you wake up from a nightmare. That's the whole. That's it. That's the premise of it anyway. Don't know if I did good, but it's there. If you want to watch it, let me know what you think. I had fun making it. Yeah, I did not think it'd be 30 minutes long, but it was. It is. Anyway, I hope you're doing okay, Brett. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you've been well. Here's your smooches. Alright, there's your smooches, bread. Here's your good bread. Here's your good bread. I hope the smooches are okay for you, bread. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you.
spending time with me in the streams, lurking and chatting. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you. Sorry. Good bread, good bread. You're very, very good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good bread you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such a good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm very proud of you, bread. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Mwah. Good bread. Yes, you are. Look at you being such a good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Mwah, mwah. That's your good bread, Fred. Hope that was okay for you. Thank you for the redeem. As for scratches, my nails aren't particularly long right now, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Thumbs are getting tired. There you go, Brent. There's your redeems. I hope those were okay for you. Thank you for the redeems. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Ugh.
Josh Red. Hi, Josh Red. Hi, hi. That's a cute emote. This is a Pikachu. That's a cute emote. Thank you for the water, dear. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Hope you're doing alright. Oh, goodness. Thank you. That's my water jug. I'm glad to hear you're good, dear. Glad to hear it. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I had corn dogs for dinner. What else did I do today? I spent most of my time watching Twitch today. I did do some laundry. Mostly just a pretty slow day, I suppose. But I'm good. I'm good. Excuse me, goodness gracious, sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, you followed? I'm sorry, I missed that. That was 2 minutes ago? I'm so sorry. I don't have my headset plugged into my monitor or my PC. It's plugged into my mic right now, so I can hear what my mic hears. So I can't hear my desktop. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow, dear. Thank you. I missed it. I'm sorry. Hi, Beanie Weenie. Hi, dear. What's it there in chat? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Josh, do you prefer to go by Josh or Red? But how are you, Beanie Weenie? Good to see you, dear. Hope you've been well. Josh, if you have a favorite trigger, I'd be happy to do it for you. As thanks for your follow. Thank you so much for the follow, dear. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot.
Mwah.
And if I may ask, how'd you find me? How'd you find the stream? I'm curious. But you by no means need to answer. I am simply curious. I know people like to lurk, so do not worry. Don't worry about it. I can do pretty much any trigger. I will attempt to do pretty much any trigger, except I can't do ear eating because I don't have a 3DO. I can do imitation ear eating sounds with mouth sounds, but I can't do ear eating or licking or anything like that. My mic is made of metal, and I don't want to lick it because then my tongue will taste like nickels, and that doesn't sound pleasant. But thank you for the follow, Josh. I'm sorry to hear your day's was horrible, Beanie Weenie. I'm sorry to hear that, dear. I hope it'll get better. I'm sure. I'm sorry to hear it was horrible. That's no good. I hope you're able to get some nice rest, though.
Mwah. 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 Mwah.
My nails aren't particularly long right now, so can't really do super nice tappies or anything like that. I can attempt to. Oops, sorry. I just bonked the mic with the ice globe. Sorry about that. scratches and mouth sounds, I can do that for you, Beanie Weenie. Do you prefer just Beanie or Weenie? Or Beanie Weenie? Okay. Let's see. How can I do mouth sounds and scratches at the same time? But just heads up, I will be doing mouth sounds in a bit. I understand if that's not your cup of tea. Feel free to mute the tab or whatever you gotta do. It will not be too long, just a few minutes. Okay. Let's see how I can do this. Let's see. Oh, okay, right. I have 2 hands. I can use 2 hands. Beanie, do you prefer slow or fast scratches? Would you like slow or fast scratches? Just wondering. Just wondering if you have a preference. Like this. This work. Thank you, Beanie. Thank you for the trigger request. I hope that was okay for you. Hope those triggers were okay for you, Beanie. Perfect. Well, I appreciate it here. Thank you. I do my best. I do my best. So if you don't have a 3DO and you want to do mouth sounds or ear licking like sounds, the trick, Estrella taught me this. I haven't seen Estrella in a while. I hope she's doing okay. But you lick your back teeth with your tongue, and it kind of sounds similar. Kinda, I guess. People don't seem to mind it anyway. Sorry. Oh, it's the derp emote. It's the derp emote. I can't tell what it is on my phone because my phone's all the way over here. If it was up in my face, I could tell. But I can't tell what a lot of emotes are on my phone from this distance, from it leaning against my monitor here. So, I used to just have one of those clear, like, rubber plasticky phone covers. And I had it for years, and I didn't see need to change phone cases. I was at Walmart one random evening with my dad. I don't remember what I was there for. I don't remember why we went. I think we went to go pick up like gardening stuff, maybe? Or my dad needed like windshields. I don't remember why we were there. Maybe it was just on a whim trip just to look, I guess. Um, and we were in the TV section, and they had one of the end caps, the end cap of like the aisle with facing the game cases with all the like Funko Pops and Ninja Turtle and Transformer figures and like Alf plushies for some reason. I love Alf, but I don't know why there's Alf plushies. Alf hasn't been a. You're traumatized. Why? It links to my video. Is my video traumatizing? Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean. I don't want to traumatize anyone. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to. Did it scare you? Is there a jump scare at the beginning? Oh my goodness. I hope there's not. I hope there's not. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Beanie. I'm sorry, Beanie. But at the end cap of that aisle, there were a bunch of phone cases on like steep clearance. I got this phone case. Oh. It just like has like lines on the back of the case. It makes it really slippery. And the hard plastic case kind of wraps around to the edges, which makes sense. And the top and bottom of the phone. So the bottom of the phone doesn't have like, it's not all rubber, so the phone can slide around. So sometimes I bump it and it falls and it's loud and it scares me. After I first got it, it did that a lot, but I found the right angle now. And it doesn't do that anymore. I'm sorry you're traumatized, Beanie. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, I feel terrible. I didn't want to traumatize anybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Beanie. I'm so sorry. What happened? Can you tell me what happened? I want to fix the problem. What's the problem? The wording of the title? Oh, yeah. This should put a disclaimer. It's male for male. I should have done that. I'm sorry. It's male for male. Because I am male. I can't do female for male. I can't do that. If there's enough demand, I will do a male for female version. But I'm sorry, Beanie. Sorry about that. Oh. I'm sorry, Beanie. Oh my goodness. I wish the earth just swallowed me whole. I'm sorry, Beanie. Yeah, I could do a male for female version at some point. I can do that. Sorry, Beanie. I should have put a disclaimer on the comment. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I hope you can find it in. I hope you can forgive me. I apologize. I'm sorry, Beanie. I'm sorry. Let me unpin that because I didn't do that. Let me just unpin this. Let me unpin this here. Unpin. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry I jump scared you with it. I'm sorry. Nope. Yep. I'm sorry, Beanie. I was like scared there's like loud audio in the video, and that I just did not miss, or that I missed words. Your finger fell asleep. Oh no. Just a finger? That's happened to me when I've played video games, like using the PS4 controller, playing like Skyrim and stuff. My pointer fingers can kind of fall asleep while I'm playing. It's tingling. It's no fun when parts fall asleep. That's no good. It's not comfortable. Because I've woken up a few times and after like sleeping on my side or whatever, or I like roll over in my sleep and I wake up and like my arm is just freezing because it fell asleep. And it's like prickly. I hate that. Ugh. I hate it. The one here, there's people here. They're just lurking. They're just lurking. It's okay. There's other people here, and it's okay. No one has to be here. No one has to be here, Beanie. Nobody. But I appreciate the people that are, and the people that lurk. It means a lot. Thank you for spending time with me tonight, Beanie. Thank you. I hope your day gets better. I don't know what time it is for you. But I'm sure tomorrow will be better, and I hope you get some good sleep. Some sweet dreams. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Floss. Flossing's important. Like I have a water flosser, and I just always forget to use it because I have to fill it, and it like runs out of water before I'm done, and it's a pain. 10:24. Okay, you're an hour ahead of me. Gotcha. I hope you get some good sleep then, Beanie. I hope you have some sweet dreams. I haven't had like a nightmare in a while. Not that I can recall anyway. A nightmare that's like made me like wake up. I haven't had one of those in a good while. I had a bunch when I was little, or at least I can remember a bunch from when I was little. I talk about it in the RP video, but the last time I recall having a dream that like made me wake up, I was sick with a fever, I think, and so I was laying in bed, and in my dream, I was laying in bed in my dream, and maybe it was scary to me because I was like in my room in my bed, so it was like, oh, I'm not dreaming. This is like real. Maybe. Um, but I don't. There's probably other things to the dream, but I just remember laying in my bed, staring up at my ceiling, and like Patrick and SpongeBob were being like projected onto the ceiling. Like there was a projector somewhere. They weren't like there physically in my dream. They were just like projected onto the wall and like doing things. Not particularly scary things, but it was like, what? Oh. And it made me wake up. And I was like, that was weird. That was weird. That was weird. I don't know why. That was scary. I guess it was scary because, like, maybe it felt real or something. And, yeah, that's the last one I can remember that, like, a dream that woke me up. And, the when I was little, we lived with my grandparents. It was just me, my mom, and my dad, and my little brother, my younger brother. He's not little anymore. My younger brother, and my parents and my brother's rooms were in the basement. Okay, Weenie. No worries, no worries. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Mwah. Stay safe. Get some good sleep. Stay safe. Thank you for being here, dear. Always a treat to see you. Thank you. And I'd have dreams of just falling. Like I'd be going down the stairs, and then the stairs would disappear, and then I'd just be like falling through the sky. And those were like a majority of the dreams that I remember from when I was little. Just those. We're just those. But thank you for being here, Beanie. It's always a treat to see you. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope your finger wakes up. I hope your finger wakes up. Thank you for being here, dear. Thank you. I don't know why I had those dreams all the time, but I did. I did. And I had a dream. It was like a lot of my dreams that I remember from then involve those stairs. That staircase. I guess because, I went up and down those stairs a lot. At the time, I guess. Or something. And there was one time was going down the stairs to my room to play or get a toy or something. I don't know why. And as I went down the stairs, the basement turned into the church down the street, and the bishop was there, and he's like, "Oh, hello, how are you? Good morning." I was like, "Oh, hello." Like the basement turned into the church for some reason. That's all I remember about that dream. I don't know how long that dream was. I guess nothing else happened there. I guess. But the dream I remember the most, because I guess I've talked about it so many times, it's just in my brain now. Is like one of the earliest dreams I can remember, and it's not a good dream. I wouldn't say it's a good dream. It scared me when I was little. So, my my dream was me. I was hiding under my parents' bed because my dad. I don't know what this means. If this means anything, I love my dad, but my dad had taken some medicine that turned him into a monster. It was like a green alien, one-eyed alien monster looking thing and he had like weird tentacles on the top of his head, like the string cheese mascot. You know, the guy with sunglasses, and he's a string cheese, but he's got sunglasses. His head looks like that, and the whole dream is me hiding under the bed from him, and he's contemplating on taking the same medicine again. If he takes it again, he'll stay a monster, but if he takes a different medicine, he'll go back to normal. And there's like I don't know if I added this in post per se, but there's like a mini fridge on the bed, and he's like looking at the pills, and then the camera like moves out, so it's looking at me under the bed, and I look to my left and the right, and there's two of the same monsters under the bed with me, and I get scared and like shush, it's okay, it's us, and they take off like Scooby Doo masks, and it's my grandparents, and they're like, it's okay, it's us, and then I woke up. So I don't know which pill my dad took. If he stayed the green one-eyed alien monster thing or turned back into my dad. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because I woke up before then. I don't know why my grandparents were under the bed wearing monster masks. I don't know either. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's like that's like the earliest dream I can remember. Probably because I've talked about it so many times. I'd imagine. Sorry, that was a weird smooch. Oh, welcome back, Beanie. That was seemed relatively quick. I hope your finger woke up. Like, just a single finger falling asleep? That sounds... Ugh. Does that sound comfortable? Does not sound comfortable. Yeah, I used to... I'd lay on my stomach some nights and or whatever, and I'd like be laying on my arm and wake up and my arm's just cold, or my arm's out of my blanket on like my side, and then I wake up and it's just freezing. That's better than it being asleep. You got a good new trigger? Okay. What is it? Excuse me, sorry, goodness. Why do I keep burping? Oh my goodness. Get a strainer and a marble and shake the marble around. That does sound pretty good, actually. Okay. Well, I'd have to go upstairs to the kitchen to get the strainer. I might know where a marble is. I can't do that right now, but that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Is that like putting a a nut, like a metal nut in a balloon. Because you can put a penny or a coin in a balloon and then spin it, and it goes wee 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 in the balloon. But if you put like a nut, because it's notched or whatever, it's an octagon shape or whatever, you put that in there and it goes right. It sounds really cool, but you gotta be careful because it'll pop the balloon. Same idea, basically. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you, Beanie. Thank you. That's a good idea. But yeah, it sounds like a good, a fun, satisfying sound. Tipping plastic wrap around your mic and then putting glue sticks on the plastic wrap? No. Is that like a crinkly sound? Let's see, I think the closest I can do to that right now is I have this utensil wrapper from Panda Express as the napkin in there still, but the fork's not in there. So I wrap this around the It's probably not the same thing, but very, very crinkly. I'll have to look that up and see what it sounds like. It sounds the same? Okay. Also don't have glue sticks. I haven't, like, held a glue stick in years. I haven't held a glue stick in forever. It's been 2 hours? Oh my goodness. Sorry about the ad break. Sorry about that. You didn't get them yet? It might hit any second now, but ads on Twitch are kind of pretty inconsistent. They I got an ad break once. I was watching somebody stream, and Sorrybot popped up, said, "Hey, ad break starting soon," and then the ad played for and you know how the ad plays, and then they put the stream in like the top right corner above chat, so you can still see the stream. It did that, and then the ad played for like a second, and then the stream was back. It was weird. I don't know what happened or why it happened. I'm not complaining, but they're super inconsistent. Super inconsistent. And like even the length of the ads, like you'll get a 3-minute ad block, right? A 3-minute block of ads, and it'll say like 12 ads. One of 12. But and sometimes you get like one of 6, one of 8, because the ads are different lengths of time, and that's not helping. I wish I would just do the countdown for the whole ad break, but maybe that's too hard. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm glad you didn't get ads, Beanie. I'm glad you didn't get them. Like, it's super weird too, because I have targeted ads or personalized ads on YouTube. Now you're going to sleep? Okay, Beanie. Thank you for being here. I hope you get some good sleep. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Take care of yourself. Stay warm. Stay cozy. Whatever temperature you need. I hope you're able to obtain it. I don't know what I'm saying. But good night, Beanie. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Mwah. And yeah, I'm sorry about the video. I should have prefaced that it was M for M first. I'm sorry. But hope you get some good sleep. I hope your finger wakes up if it hasn't yet. And sleep well. I'll see you later, alright? Bye, Beanie. So, is this new like the new Disney Wicked movie? Is this a sequel to the Oz movie that came out in like 2013? When did that 2014 movie came out forever ago? And did that ever get a sequel? I don't even know if it did already. I don't know. But is this Wicked like a sequel to that? If it is, I feel like they would. I don't know how you would put that in the title. I don't know. Because I've also haven't seen the Oz movie in forever. I think I saw it once. We got on like Redbox. We rented it on Redbox or something. I haven't watched it since then. I don't remember anything about it. I did watch a video about it a few nights ago. Apparently, there's like a porcelain doll character in it in the movie, and they went through the trouble of making a puppet, a marionette puppet of the uh, porcelain doll girl, the porcelain doll. They, which takes months. They had, she had a bunch of strings. They hired a professional marionette puppeteer, and they filmed all the scenes with her, with the puppet, and then in the cut, in the editing booth, they covered her with the CGI version of her, which is bizarre. It's so weird. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? I guess maybe they did it so that the actors would have something physical to like interact with and look at. But then why go through all that work to make a puppet and like like a full blown marionette puppet with a higher professional who's like who knows what he's doing, only to cover the doll up with a CGI version of the same character. It doesn't make any sense at all. I think the movie would have been better, but I like practical effects. They're cool. I like them. I don't know. It's just so weird. All right, we'll probably call it a night here in like 5 minutes. So if there's anyone here who hasn't got their their smooches or any other trigger requests in yet, and that want them, uh, and don't want to wait till Friday, please get those in soon so I can get those for you. Uh, but we'll be calling it night here in like 5 minutes. We're probably gonna wait out to Kuro. Kuro is super cozy. She's great. Excuse me, sorry. Why am I so burpy? I don't know why I'm so burpy. Why am I so burpy? Oh yeah, we're talking about targeted ads on YouTube and Twitch. The ads I get on Twitch are more often relevant to me as a person than they are on YouTube, and it's weird. And I don't think ads on Twitch are targeted. I don't think. But it's ads on Twitch. Oh, coin fell on the floor. Sorry, that was pretty loud. Like I got the ad with the pretty lady that takes her pants off in the laundromat and puts in the washer and then sits down on a chair in her underwear, which just sounds gross. And the ad is like uncomfortable because she like walks in there, everybody's like staring at her butt because her butt's nice in the jeans or whatever, right? She like walks over to the machine and she takes her pants off and then people are staring at her butt still, and then she puts it in the washer and then she sits down, read a newspaper, and the ad's over. And it's just like, are they advertising that the pants make your butt look good and that the white underwear will stay white? Like, I don't know. It's strange. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't know. And then I get like Magic the Gathering commercials, which cool. That's cool. And video games and stuff like that, and because it's Twitch, right? I guess that makes sense because if I'm watching Twitch, I'm probably interested in video games and video game peripherals and that kind of stuff. I guess that makes sense. Maybe that's why. On YouTube, I get ads for medication, insurance, and BMWs, and Kias, and trucks, and at Firestone, we care about people that like to explore in sports vehicles. So pick Firestone tires. Like, I don't know. It's so, I don't know. Like, I get ads for like this medication called Trimfire. I don't know what it does. There's like a 5-second ad for it that pops up sometimes on a video, and it's silent. There's no sound in the ad. So if I'm not looking at my phone, I just think the video's buffering. And like the ad is like 5 seconds, and it does like this little logo swoopy thing, kind of like the Xbox 360 startup screen, where this orb like whoosh 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 with like swoopy colors and stuff. And then it's like Trimfire, ask your doctor. It's like, but you don't even say what it does, so I'm just supposed to. When next time I'm in at the doctor for a cold or something, I'm like, hey, I keep getting ads for this Trimfire thing. Do you think I should take that? Like, no. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, I get that YouTube is a visual media, right? It's a video, so it makes sense to maybe not have sound because you're supposed to be watching the video. But on mobile, if I'm in the bathroom, I put my phone down on the counter to go to the bathroom or to wash my hands. I don't know. I'm probably just complaining about nothing, but it's just strange to me. Also, YouTube, I get a lot of ads for Pi ad blocker. I don't know what it is because I skip all the ads, but they are like hardcore targeting me with these ads, these Pi ad blocker ads, because I'm not using an ad blocker. And YouTube doesn't like ad blockers, so I don't get why they're letting them advertise on their platform. Or were, I don't know, maybe I'll get one after stream because I'm talking about it now. I don't know. But it's like but apparently Pi ad blocker will pay you to watch ads on certain sites or whatever, and it's free, right? And usually, as a rule of thumb, if a product is free, it's because you're the product, right? That's why I didn't really trust Honey, the Honey extension, the extension that like compares product prices on Amazon for you, because that's free. Like, why is it free? Where are they getting their money from, right? That's how I feel about this Pi ad blocker. Like, where are they getting the money to give people payouts to watch ads? Granted, it's probably like 5 cents total for like a month of watching ads, right? I guess that makes sense. But also, how does that work? How do they get money from the ads that you watch on sites? I don't know. It's just so strange to me. It doesn't make any sense. Um. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Okay. Let me drink some water, and we'll get the raid started here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Koromon. We're probably gonna do some XP grinding a bit. Maybe try and get everybody up like maybe 3 or 4 levels. Because there's a boss fight coming up, and our levels are on par with the wild encounters, which is kind of worrying. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, and then some more ASMR on Friday, and Saturday we'll be starting Sega Saturdays, I guess. We'll be. I need to remember to reinstall the game, but we'll be playing through, at least playing every game in the Sega Classics collection once. Um, we might play the RPGs all the way through, uh, but like I know there's like arcade games that got ported to the Genesis and all that stuff. So, um, yeah, I want to at least dedicate one stream to each game. So that's at least 55 streams. That's like a whole year. So we're gonna be doing Sega Saturdays for a while. We might take breaks. We might take breaks. Um, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But good night, guys. I love you all very much. Good night. Bye.